At halftime, the University of Tulsa leading Tulane by a score of 24-7. And for halftime adjustments and get you ready for the second half, here's Rick Corey and head coach Todd Graham. Guys?
All right, thanks, Bruce. Well, Coach, one of the things you talked about was having explosive plays. You have 233 and a 23-yard touchdowns. How important is that?
Well, it was really important this week. We went back and looked and said, golly, it's just so hard to score. We're not getting anything down the field, and that's not by design, because we want to get the ball, push it down the field. I think we were kind of looking at in the generalship of downs. We were calling the plays based on downs too much. I said, hey, let's ignore those down markers a little bit and let's be aggressive. Let's push the ball down the field. Let's put it in the left lane, put the hammer down, and don't worry so much about the down and distance. And I like how we attacked tonight. Dominated the game because we rushed the football, and that's the key to winning games. And then a lot of explosive plays, and that was exciting to watch. And that's what we're playing great football here at Chapman Stadium, and we just got to keep that as we go on the road.
So you're up at the half, but the message at the half is just to persevere?
Yeah, and the message at the half is forget about the first half and let's get better the second half. This game's far from over. We knew they had a good defensive football team. Let's don't have a letdown. We come back out on defense, let them drive down and score, and I was not happy about that, giving up that much yards and things like that. Didn't think we were really ready to come out in the second half like we should be, but our guys responded. I thought they responded, played with a lot of passion. Really proud of how our guys, the effort that they're putting into this and the character that shows.
Watch some of the plays here, especially some of the kickoff coverage by Tulsa. Watch Milton Howell, number 19, a bullet on kickoff coverage. Here's the second half highlights.
Tulane has made it 24-14. The Hurricane up by 10 after the first drive of the second half. Here's the kick. It's a squib kick along the ground, and it'll be taken by Jamad Williams at the 25, and the up back gets it to the 30, spins to the 33-yard line, trying to break tackles. He broke about 4 tackles, and now there's a late hit late after he got shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And
they said yes, and it just hasn't turned out that way.
Out of the shotgun, Kinney, and it's a double reverse right side. Damaris Johnson, blockers in front again, around the corner, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He breaks it, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Damaris Johnson, 40 yards on the double reverse. They handed it on the speed sweep to Roberson, who then flipped it to Damaris Johnson, and TU equalizes the score by Tulane on the double reverse. And Tulsa leads 31-17 with 5:16 remaining third quarter. Back to pass, Kinney, blitz on, throws over the middle, caught by Trey Johnson at the 50-yard line, 45, 40, and wrestled down at the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, G.J. Kinney on 1st and 10 at the 35. A fake handoff, now rolls to the left, waits, and he will get, no, he's not getting sacked. He eludes men, left side to the 40, 35, 30-yard line, out of bounds at the 28. Trey Johnson to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Motion by Clay toward the formation. Handoff up the middle, Singleton, and he crashes into the end zone. Touchdown to you. 5-yard touchdown run by the truck, Alex Singleton. And so they really didn't lose a whole lot. They lost the exact amount of the penalty on that play. Here's a quick throw to the right side, caught by Sparks, right boundary, 30, 35, and bumped out of bounds by Skillins. Jason now checks into the backfield, offset eye. And the toss sweep left side, Jason. Now they'll toss it to Kemp, the quarterback, who now will throw it downfield on a flea flicker, and a diving catch at the 10-yard line by Rowbottom. That was the trick play that Tulsa knew was going to happen. Griffin awaits the snap. Ball on the right side, hash mark. Here's the snap. Griffin back to pass, looking left, throws left toward the end zone, and it is batted up in the air and intercepted. Moore with the interception for TU. He brings it out to the right boundary, the 10 to the 15 to the 20, 25 to the 30, 35 to the 40-yard line, Brian Moore.
I saw the quarterback look my way, and when he threw the ball, my cornerback, Justin Skillins, he tipped it up, and I just made a play on the ball. And at first I thought about kneeling it, but I saw the open green in front of me, and I thought I'd take an opportunity and tried to score and got a little tired.
Well, there you go. Of course, you listen for the Hurricane to force 2 turnovers, and when that second turnover happens, you text 27297. Back to pass, it's Kinney. Kinney throws over the middle, and it is caught by Johnson, Trey Johnson. Second down and 3 for TU at the 25. Fake handoff, throw over the middle, caught by Clay at the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, TU. On the first play of the fourth quarter, Tulsa faked up the middle and then threw over the middle for the score, 25 yards to Clay. Well, yeah, there you go. And you've had situations certainly where guys have been in boots and, just the walking boot, and all of a sudden they're playing the next week. Fake handoff, throw left side. It is caught by TU's Genesis Cole, and Cole along the left sideline to the 45 to the 40.
Exactly, and he goes, but I might go in here in a second. Oh.
Here's a pass to the right side, caught by Carter at the 30 to the 25, and out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. Rice is nice. Here's the fake handoff and a throw quickly right side. It's caught by Cole. Cole at the 10. He gets down to the 6-yard line, and Charles Clay with an enormous block out in front of him. In fact, he buried the guy. No. First down and goal for TU, and the handoff goes to Singleton up the middle. He gets hit at the 2. He's down to the 1-yard line. Second down and goal from the 1. Kinney out of the shotgun, flanked by Singleton. Singleton with the carry, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, TU. Second rushing touchdown for Alex Singleton, and his 5th on the year. And the Hurricane lead goes to 51-24 over Tulane with 7:55 to go.
So Tulsa wins 52-24. Obviously, you're happy about that. But what kind of salve for a wound is a win like that for a football team?
Well, it's big. You know, it's so disheartening because you know, we've lost a couple of games. You know, we should have won, and you real easily, you know, could be sitting here, you know, with 6-1. You know, it's you know, woulda, shoulda, coulda don't count. And I told our kids, I said, you know, for whatever reason, the ball hadn't bounced our way. Let's take ownership in that. Let's renew our spirit. And we showed them the first game of the year and the passion from which we were playing at that point. And I said, let's come out and play like that. And then let's do it again the next week and the next week. So I was really proud of how our kids came out, and just so proud because they came out and dominated a team tonight. This team hadn't been beat like that. They've played Ole Miss. You know, they've played some big-time schools, beat Rutgers. I mean, and we really dominated them unlike they've been dominated. So we played a great football game tonight.
And you've got a great one coming up in a couple of weeks. Next week's a week off, but after that, we've got a very special team to talk about. We'll do that when we come back.
What is football? Once that hallowed piece of pigskin drops from the sky, it's 4 quarters of heart-pounding, hard-hitting, hoarse-throat-inducing action. It's heartache and heartbreak and a shot at glory. And in the middle of it all, it's easy to forget that it's a game. Sportsmanship is more than a handshake. It's an attitude. On the field and in the stands, win or lose, respect the game.
We welcome you back to the Todd Graham Show, a 52-24 win for the Hurricane on homecoming here at H.A. Chapman Stadium. What did the players think of the game? Well, let's get some reaction from TU players.
Yeah, you know, we ran the ball very well tonight, and you know, that's something that we don't care how we went rushing, throwing. You know, we just want to get that win. That was a big win. They're a good football team, and you know, just really looking forward to this bye week. You know, regroup and get back on the field against Notre Dame.
I mean, O-line did a real good job tonight, man. Those guys, they're like a band of brothers. Those guys, I mean, they're probably the closest guys on the team. Those guys are just really, really good. They work hard, and I mean, the running backs made good cuts and they blocked for them. Receivers, we did our best on the outside. You know,
that's one thing we were challenged by Coach Graham earlier this week. You know, the offensive line and fullbacks like myself to establish ourselves as a physical team. You know, as a team that'll run the ball downhill. So it's an identity that we want to take on.
I'm excited about every game, but Notre Dame's, like you said, it's got some tradition and they got some fans. It's gonna be a tough game. We got a lot of respect for them, but I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be another one of those things I'm gonna remember the rest of my life.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, we got an off week to get ready for them, and this week just work on just getting better. But there's no doubt about it. We got a chance to get the biggest win in school history. So we're really excited about that.
And we are underway. Gonna bring it out of the end zone. Looking at 13. Makes a cut. Burnett catches a seam. Look out. Got some speed. Has some burn. Here he goes. Still on his feet midfield. Watch out. Take it all the way. 40. With a blocker in front. Rice will win. Oh, how about that? Touchdown. 91 yards.
Welcome back to the Todd Graham Show. Rick Corey along with Todd Graham. And like I said in the postgame to you, Coach, you can always talk about the next one, but the next one's really a pretty big one. You got a couple of weeks, but just talk about the opportunity to go to what is arguably the most famous football stadium in America at Notre Dame.
Well, I've had an opportunity to coach there before when I was defensive coordinator at West Virginia, and it's a special place. It's one of the top, 1 or 2, 3 programs in the country, if not the top place to go. So, our guys are excited about that, and more importantly, excited about the opportunity to be on the national stage, in which we haven't responded that well in the past, and that's the next step as a program, is to come out and to figure out a way to win a big game on the national stage. And so our guys are going to be excited to get prepared for it. We got a lot of guys we got to get healed up, and we got 2 weeks to do it, so we're excited about that. But no question, our guys are excited to get out there on the national stage and play a team like Notre Dame.
Is this a good week for an off week?
Well, we don't have an off week. We don't consider them off weeks.
To not have a game on Saturday,
to not have a game on Saturday is perfect, because we got a lot of healing up to do, and naturally to have the extra preparation will be great. We look as just we got an extra week to prepare, and I think we can definitely do some things to help our guys get healed up. Audrey Ray didn't play. We got Charles Davis played very limited, so hopefully we be full strength going into that game, and it's a game that we're excited about.
Wait, and one of the things you preach to your kids is buying in. You talked about that. SMU and UTEP loses, and Houston loses, and you start to feel a little magic, don't you, from time to time?
Well, I mean, the deal is that I tell kids, you're going to have setbacks. In life, you're going to have setbacks. You can get knocked on your tail. I mean, what you do, you get back up, dust yourself off, and keep pressing forward. If you'll do that, most people quit before they accomplish something great. In 2005, we lost 5 football games. It was all over. UTEP had to lose the last 3, and we had to win out, and we were able to do that. And who knows what's going to happen? But I know this, that your character is revealed when you face tough times. And our guys have not had a lot of breaks and have faced some tough things, and so they responded the right way. And now what we got to do? Forget about this one and go to the next one, and keep our head down and keep working and keep persevering.
And we'll do that. We'll persevere in 2 weeks from Notre Dame right there. It'll be a great game. We'll see you then.
Hey, thanks, guys. So the Hurricane now 4-3 overall and 2-2 in conference play, getting ready for the bye week. And then in 2 weeks, it's Notre Dame in South Bend, Indiana. But don't forget, the next home game for the University of Tulsa is coming up on November 6th when TU plays host to Rice right here at H.A. Chapman Stadium. As always, 631-GO-TU for ticket information, or you can go online at TulsaHurricane.com. For head coach Todd Graham and for Rick Corey, I'm Bruce Howard saying so long for now.
The Todd Graham Show is brought to you by River Spirit Casino. Play your way. Bill Knight Ford, home of the Bill Knight Advantage. Mazio's Pizza, proud sponsor of the Mazio's Family Fun Zone. And by the TU Home Team, A&H Security, Mullen Plumbing and Air Assurance, helping you maintain your home field advantage. The Todd Graham Show has been a presentation of Golden Hurricane Sports Properties and Kane Vision Productions.